Alright, so this shoot was a little different. Riccardo plays in a band called Sorrows, he's the drummer, and he wanted to shoot a music video for one of their songs. This gave us a great opportunity to experiment with some abstract looking visuals. We hired an awesome space called Kelham Studio, really cool production facility on Kelham Island. Because we weren't restricted by the brief from a client and it was kind of like our own project, it meant we could try different things and experiment with different looks. Riccardo also brought in a very talented local filmmaker called Aaran McKenzie. The guy's got a great eye, he really knows what he's doing, and it was a really good opportunity to just observe how another professional works. Riccardo already had a couple of ideas of striking visuals that he wanted in the video. For the main performance shot of the band, we would be using a large overhead light source as the primary light source. The exact look of the light we couldn't really achieve in the studio, but we mounted a powerful one up there, and the plan was to add some visual effects in post-production to make it look like an otherworldly beam of light descending down on the band as they were performing. Obviously, me and Riccardo have both shot a bunch of music videos ourselves, so we were familiar with the general setup of the day, getting some full band shots, getting some close-up and individual shots. And overall, the team worked together so well. It was such a great collaborative experience. We had the band, we had Riccardo, Axel and Fed. We had Aaron as the main cam operator and director of photography. We had another local creative, Jayne Slater, doing BTS. And I was just making myself useful wherever possible. It was so good to have so many creative voices in the room, and we were all bouncing ideas off each other. Riccardo had some ideas for some strong visuals that he definitely wanted to include. And having such an array of creative voices in the room, it meant that we could bounce ideas off each other and figure out the best ways to achieve these visual styles. As well as a distinctive overhead light source, Riccardo wanted to use some visuals including a broken mirror, and we also played around with different coloured lights. Of course, we needed to be fed, and I was pleasantly surprised at the quality and value of Costco's pizza. Overall, the whole day was a great experience. It was so nice to have the freedom to be able to experiment with different styles and different visuals, and it was great to see Riccardo's vision come to life. Everyone approached the project really open-minded, especially Fed's girlfriend Maria, who was the lead actress, and she really threw herself into the role, providing a lot of blood-curdling screams and having her face covered in an array of different coloured slimes. We're really happy with the footage that we managed to get, and another advantage of not being beholden to a client is that it means that we can take our time with it, we're in no rush, and we can experiment even more in the post-production phase. Even after 7 years of working as a freelance videographer, it's great to be involved in shoots where you're still constantly learning, evolving and trying new things.